And the thing that I want to show you here, how I create backups for my scenes in my projects. I used many approaches for that, and I found this best solution for making a backup. It's make a subfolder for the current project. I call it traditionally backup. And what I do, just move, not move. You see, right now we have a arrow, a small icon under the cursor. But if I press the Control button, you see this icon changed from arrow to plus. It means that now we create a copy of these things. Now I did it, and you can see in backup we have the same. So how it works? For example, imagine if we change something here in the master scene. Let's just, for example, move it like that and save it. And you see different picture. Okay. So, and now I need to create a new one, a new backup for this scene. And what I can do, just make a copy to backup. And Vizrt automatically asks me to create a new, prepare automatic new name for this scene in the backup. So it will have a number 1. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. And now you see we have 2 scenes. It's my first backup for this scene and the second. And let's go again and I like pretend like okay, I forgot to change the camera. I need to change something, and I change something in the scene. Okay, I'm saving it. And then again I can create a new version of the backup of this scene. Well, what I can do, just copy again, and you see the artist automatically suggests me to have number 2 here. And now you understand maybe already the process, like just copy again and again, and this artist automatically suggests you correct number of this backup scene. Why this approach is very convenient? Because the scene itself always will have the same unique ID. It's a very important thing, because if you use on your production, for example, 2 graphics hubs, one only for your developing, and the second for the production, for the production room. And it's very important when you synchronize your scene and scene on the production to have the same unique ID. For example, you see, this scene always will have the same unique ID. It means that you won't encounter any problem with the copying. Of course, and this approach is especially convenient in the main process of creating of your scenes. When you create, usually you don't need to restore your backups, usually. So in most of the cases, it's just making backup copies, and you just don't think about anything. But in case you need to revert something from the backup, it's the best way to do that. It's just make object from that, move it here, name it like from backup number 1. Yeah, number 1. Okay, let's go to the original scene. Okay, and remove everything here, and go to backup. Okay, place it in correct place. Yeah, expand it. Of course, rename it again to the object. Yep, and now you have the same thing, the same structure here. Yeah, unfortunately, it creates extra. Somehow it created a new extra directors. Anyway, you can just delete it. That's one way how you can revert your backup. And the second way, much easier in these terms, for example, you can just delete your like broken scene from here. Let's delete it. Okay, so there is no scene anymore. And you can just get the latest backup and copy to our original project. Don't forget to rename it. Okay, but yeah, you can see everything is fine, but in this case you just have to pay more attention for the copying process, because now this scene has absolutely different unique ID. You can see this unique ID is different one. So when you copy this scene to the production graphic wrap, you will have two scenes in one folder with the same names, because unique ID can uniqueness supports only by this unique ID. It's not by name. Of course, you cannot create here the second master scene. You can see it asks me to replace it. But when you use the tool for the copying across graphic hubs, it will ignore the names. It will work only by unique IDs. So in this case, if you restored something, just pay more attention for that. Okay, and now we can open it and yeah, fix something, save it, and make one more copy. Not just copy, but backup. So yes, this first transition logic element is prepared, and now we can play with this and create a template for that in with pilot, with content pilot, or it's a new name with director. So see you